Hey Josh, can you smell what I'm
Really?
cooking? Because The Rock has come back to SmackDown, and
And
The Rock
completely stolen Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania moment.
has
This
a
is total. No, you don't get to talk right now. Uh-uh.
oh really?
No.
You don't get
No.
stuck.
No.
Go
No,
on, go.
no.
Say what you want to say, because I'll explain everything. Because I have the business mindset. You're out here. Let's rage on what? I'm not going to watch WWE, and then he's going to proceed to watch SmackDown for that. Because that's how Josh Ungar is. Go on.
No, I'm not actually going to say that. But first of all, I was already firmly in the AEW camp, but this just pushed
Oh,
me for.
because they can't even sell a 1500 arena right now. Oh yeah, it's been so entertaining. You can hear crickets in the arena.
But this pushed me further away from WWE. I'm sorry. I don't
Why?
want.
You got only the biggest megastar in the world versus the undisputed champion in the biggest match they could make.
If the title is involved, you know what's going to happen.
Oh, do I?
Yes, Roman Reigns is going to retain. Whoopty frickin'
Oh,
do.
boo! Because Roman Reigns is the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. He is our tribal chief. We acknowledge our tribal chief. And Roman Reigns is going to break Hulk Hogan's record come September, whether you or anybody else on the internet likes it or not.
I am sick and tired of Roman Reigns
Oh,
as the champion.
you're so sick and tired of Roman. You know what? Beat him. You go out there and you beat the tribal chief.
Okay. Oh, how many times have we seen Roman actually successfully retain his title clean without the interference of his bloodline? Only
Gee,
like a handful of times.
so
Most of his title defenses, there's going to be a ref spot and there's going to be some sort of bloodline interference, whether it's from Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa. I don't care anymore. Like,
oh,
I
you
don't
don't
give a
care.
shit. I don't give a
You're
flying shit.
disrespecting our tribal chief.
I don't care.
You're disrespecting our tribal
Seth
chief. He's
Rollins.
been champion
Seth
for
Rollins was
200 days.
right.
Oh
Seth
yeah,
Rollins.
Seth Rollins right. Well, you know what? Roman Reigns is right too. He owns Seth Rollins. They created the World Championship because nobody can get that belt off Roman Reigns.
Also, because nobody cares about the belt anymore.
Oh, they don't? Then why is Cody going for it? Then why did LA Knight want it? Why did AJ Styles want it? Why did Randy Orton want it if nobody cares about the belt?
Because they want to take Roman Reigns off of his pedestal and bring him back down to earth.
Because he is the greatest of this generation. The last decade has been dominated by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has been champion since August 30th, 2020. It's almost 4 years of dominance.
And so what I've heard is Cody is going to challenge Seth at WrestleMania, which personally I don't want to see that match for a fourth time, but whatever. And Cody will win that, and then Roman will beat The Rock at WrestleMania, and then at SummerSlam, which as of right now is rumored to be happening at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, although nothing has been made official yet, it would be Cody against Roman in a title unification bout.
So,
I guess that's interesting if that's the route they go, but what was the... I don't get this. Cody not only wins the Royal Rumble, what did he do? Did he point at the WrestleMania sign? No. He pointed where? Directly at Roman Reigns.
he also pointed at the WrestleMania sign and then he pointed at Roman. So here's where I think there's 3 options to where they could go. Option number 1, The Rock versus Roman Reigns one-on-one, Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes loses that match against Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins finally overtakes Cody Rhodes that he was unable to do inside on himself when Cody Rhodes had that torn pec. Cody Rhodes then goes on this year-long journey like he went on after he lost to Roman Reigns. This time, though, he has to go in the Royal Rumble at number 1. go through the entire gauntlet. He gets eliminated by the number 30 entrant CM Punk, who goes on to win the match. Then Cody has to go for the Elimination Chamber next year to get to what will still be the undisputed champion, Roman Reigns, for the Cody Roman WrestleMania 41 one-on-one encounter. That's option number one. Option number
No
two,
thanks.
which is the option I think they're going to go. On night two, there will be a triple threat match for the Undisputed Championship between Roman Reigns, The Rock, and Cody Rhodes. I also think then on night one, and I don't know if this would main event or not, would be a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship between Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, and Drew McIntyre. Now, whether or not you want to make both your world championships a triple threat match is a very interesting call. I think both stories could call for that, though. Then there's option number three, which I think is Roman Reigns versus The Rock on night one of WrestleMania. Then I think on night two, it is Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Here's what I would actually do. I like your idea of the World Heavyweight Championship being a triple threat match, but I would not include Sami Zayn in there. I like the other two people you included, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. But that's where I would put Cody in, because the three of them, that's kind of where this story is kind of interesting to me. If you do that triple threat match, that would be really interesting.
I think Cody and McIntyre is happening at Elimination Chamber. And so I think with Sami Zayn, we know him and Drew are obviously invoked in this rivalry. Sami made a point last night on Raw to say he's no longer an underdog and he wants to prove it. This is where I think Sami Zayn can come back and go over this entire story and maybe even pin Drew McIntyre. Rollins doesn't even have to be involved in the decision. And Sami Zayn finally becomes a world champion in WWE night one of WrestleMania.
See, I like that, but I want to see the one-on-one match between Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. I think that would be a fantastic WrestleMania match.
If you do that, let's say you do that, and then the triple threat is still on between Rock, Reigns, and Rhodes. I don't know what you do with Rollins at that point. And as I've said, there is always the possibility of at Elimination Chamber, Damian Priest cashes in the Money in the Bank briefcase on Seth Rollins. And they do the Judgment Day term. They sort of rush it just more out of circumstance, in my opinion. And you do Damian Priest versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania.
It's all very interesting, but as much as I dislike Cody Rhodes, and
on the topic at hand, let me just say this: the mistake WWE made, in my opinion, was not doing much. It was having Cody Rhodes win the Royal Rumble. I firmly believe this. If Cody did not win the Rumble and CM Punk won the Rumble, which I know you're not a fan of either, but I told you he absolutely should have, and I still would have booked it regardless of the injury. I honestly believe if Cody did not win the Rumble, nobody would have cared about Rock and Roman. The reason why people care is because, like you said, Cody won the Rumble and then he pointed at Roman Reigns and the WrestleMania sign. Why, if they knew The Rock was going to do this match and then they have Cody win the Rumble, I have no idea. That's what I need to figure out, unless this was some sort of plan at the start, because it makes no sense unless that was the plan they're going for. That I agree with you. But the match on the surface, I'm sorry. And I know you sort of agree with me because you're not the biggest Cody Rhodes fan. In my opinion, I've been telling you this, I've been telling everybody this for weeks. The money is in the chase. Cody Rhodes being the WWE Undisputed Champion is not the story. It would not be compelling television, in my opinion. Cody is only so over because people want to see him get the championship. It's the same thing that happened to Seth Rollins when he won the World Heavyweight Championship. Everybody was so excited for Rollins, and now everybody can't wait to get the belt off Rollins because they think his championship reign is stale and boring because the internet is bored with everything in 5 minutes. I say we let this thing play out, and I think a Rock, Roman, Cody triple threat match, night 2 of WrestleMania, would be box office material because it would bring so many possibilities. Cody could pin The Rock. The Rock could even out. The Rock could even win the championship.
That'd
Roman
be
could
dumb.
Roman could pin The Rock, which I think could, again, set up a Roman Cody rematch down the line where Cody could say, I was never pinned. Like, that is stuff that you can do with a Rock Roman Cody triple threat. If you don't want to go that route, I do see a route where Rollins says, Cody, I need to beat you because I need to prove that I'm a fighting champion because I'm a different wrestler than I was 2 years ago. And since Roman Reigns doesn't want to touch me, I need to go through you.
That's basically what he said in his promo last night. He's like, Cody, I need an answer. Are we doing this at WrestleMania? And that's when Drew McIntyre interrupted.
Correct. And Drew McIntyre made sense out of the whole situation. And I do believe secretly, I'm just going to throw this out there. I know you don't believe this. I think McIntyre has re signed with WWE.
I do not believe that. No.
I don't think McIntyre would be in this prominent storyline because I think there's a possibility if they go just Rollins and McIntyre at Mania, I think McIntyre is the World Heavyweight Champion.
I don't think they would do McIntyre and Rollins at WrestleMania because we've already seen that match twice.
We have, but McIntyre made the case both times there was interference from the Judgment Day.
No, sorry, that's not enough to justify a third match at Mania.
Can we all just agree that this WrestleMania was supposed to be Cody versus Roman, Rollins versus Punk, Lesnar versus Gunther? And everything got thrown out the window because of the Lesnar allegations and CM Punk getting hurt. You had to change course. This was supposed to be the biggest WrestleMania of all time, and it still can be. It still can be one of the best match cards you ever put on. But in my opinion, without Punk, without Brock, I do think The Rock is needed. Now, whether that's for just Roman, whether it's a triple threat, I agree. I've been wanting the match for 3 years. I thought they should have did it last year instead of Roman and Cody. I thought The Rock should have won the Rumble last year, and they should have did it in Hollywood. They didn't do it. So I want to see the match. I may be the only person in the world, but I want to see the match. I don't care how we get there.
Yeah, if the title is on the line, nope. I do not want to see.
I don't understand that because the championship makes everything feel bigger. I told you this last week.
If the championship is on the line, it's guaranteed Roman Reigns is going to win. It's guaranteed.
Is it? Because I don't think it is guaranteed.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it is guaranteed. I think it
Yes, it is 100%. They are not putting the title on The Rock. Give me a break.
You really think WWE wouldn't? The biggest star in Hollywood, you don't think they put the championship on him?
That's why. Because of Hollywood.
This is the company that put the champion. I get it's a different creative regime, but this is the same company that put the championship on Goldberg. And if the report is true out there that The Rock did insert himself, what makes you think The Rock isn't going to bully himself into winning the match?
I have heard reports that The Rock is pushing to beat Roman Reigns.
That's what I'm telling you. So you don't think it's... That's what I'm telling you.
I get it, but... Like, I get that The Rock has history in WWE. He's won championships in the past. But at this point, I don't think it would make sense. Why end Roman Reigns' historic title reign by having him lose it to The Rock?
See, now we agree on that. You just don't agree that it's a possibility. I think it's a possibility.
If this were a non-title match, I would say, yes, The Rock can win. And I would say The Rock should win if it's a non-title match. But if the championship is not on the line, or I'm sorry, if the championship is on the line, Roman is going to win, and I'll just shrug my shoulders and be like this. I'm sorry, but as of right now, AEW Revolution looks better than WrestleMania.
Well, go enjoy Sting's retirement match.
It's against the Young Bucks.
Oh,
so I
they're
definitely...
the most overrated tag team in the entire world.
Oh, get out of here.
What have they ever done? What have they ever done? They've been
What?
in minor leagues for 20 years.
I freaking love the Young Bucks.
Because they do super kicks every freaking move, no sell everything, 5 finishers with a sparkling fireworks super kick. Oh, this is cool shit.
The Young Bucks are hilarious.
They're the most overhyped, overrated tag team of all time in the history of the sport.
Hey, Cody, how about this? If you can't win the World Heavyweight Champ, the undisputed WWE Universal Championship,
he's not going back to AEW. There's 0% chance.
Just come back to AEW. Go after Samoa Joe.
There's less of a chance of Cody going back to AEW than there is The Rock beating Roman.
I know. But hey, Cody, if you do come back to AEW, don't put it in your contract that you can never challenge for the belt again if you lose. Because I don't get why you did that. It was stupid.